Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Friday follow-up in the continuing journey of accountability. Today, I'd like to make a suggestion for you folks, and this involves a potential chapter program. Many years ago, I attempted something a little different at our chapter. I had asked the members to gather up nutrition labels from their favorite foods or different things that they were eating, and didn't really tell them much about what I was going to do with it. I just asked them to bring it in, and they put them all in a box. And I went to the front of the room, took the box, and proceeded to dump the box on the floor. I had nothing planned. All I wanted to do was to see the different types of food that people were buying and consuming, and just picked up a label off the floor and just read out various facts from the label. And I did this because we all tend to like different things, and needing and having information about various foods are very important. And like, again, nothing planned, just went through going through the basic parts of the nutrition label. And what it did was it helped other members think about, well, I've never tried that particular food because I thought it was bad for you, or I didn't realize it had this. And that's the importance of these nutrition labels that's been around since the early 1990s. Most recently, this nutrition label got an upgrade 5 years ago, and it just made it bolder, kind of put the serving size, servings per container right out there, boldened the calories so you could see how many calories are in it, and highlighted some of the things, cholesterol, the total carbohydrates. And this fits in well if you're trying to plan your meal daily intake or for the week. Some of us count calories, some of us count points, some of us have to watch various parts of what we consume. And the reason why I kind of got stuck on this week is, as you know, I've been struggling for the past couple of weeks, and one of the things I have to be really careful of is sodium. So I started rechecking the labels again on various food products. So I've been paying more concern to sodium percentages and fiber, which is right out there prominent on these labels. And it helps with the protein content and various things. Whatever you need to look for, the facts are there. And that's really what you just want to pay attention to, is just the facts. Realizing, again, that we are all different. What some folks like to eat works for them, but might not work for you. Another reason why I've kind of pulled this back from my memory is that I'll be traveling this weekend and heading back to Milwaukee for the board of directors meeting. And I'll be out there almost 2 weeks, which means I'll be eating in a lot of restaurants. Well, what am I going to do looking for the labels? But I'll be able to get the information from the menus. And if some of you remember back a while ago, is that, we didn't have these nutrition labels, we didn't have information on menus, and there was quite a debate over time on whether it was really important, should it be mandated or whatever. And, mandates are what they are, but I look at it as anything that can help me decide what I should consume to help me on my healthy journey is important. And if it's not on the menu, or, well, now it's all on the labels are all out there. But if it's not there, there's guides that I can get. I can get the exchange cards from Tops. I can get charts like this. There's books. One of my favorite books for helping with caloric intake, and what's in there is eating in the fast lane. Just these handy guides that are out there to use. I'm still continuing going through my parents' stuff. I got boxes that I go through, and I'm finding stuff from the 50s and 60s that these guides have always been there. In other words, folks, the information is there if you want to look for it and use it, and not just throw caution to the wind. And I think sometimes we all do that. I've been doing that, not paying attention when just the facts are out there. So to come back to what a nice chapter program could be is that maybe someone in your chapter doesn't really pay attention to labels and don't realize how important they are. Or maybe they're a little intimidated by it. There are some funky names on there, some of them that even I can't pronounce. But you just look at what you really can use to help you out. Again, for me lately is sodium and fiber. And then the portion control. And I think that's where they needed to make this update several years ago, is by putting out how many servings are in a container and how many calories are per serving, excuse me. I mean, this particular one that's out here, it says, 300 calories, but it's one serving. But others that I was looking at and pulled up for examples to use for this talk with you this morning is that 8 servings per container. And then it says, calories, 230 per serving. It's not 230 calories for that whole for that package. It's 8 times 230. And it's these little things that we get caught on. And again, using the books and charts or whatever we can use, because you have to plan. You have to plan what you're going to be consuming throughout the day to help you on your journey. And also too, I mean, I've done this before. If there's a particular item that I really enjoy, but it's got a lot of calories, I'll make sure, hey, well, can I have half? Can I have a quarter? And it just kind of builds on this. So, whether you ask everybody in your chapter to bring in several of their favorite labels and just have people read from them, or dump them all on the floor and just pick them up randomly, it's just a way, a visual, again, to use that to help us plan our journey. So again, that's what I'll be using over the next couple of weeks as I'm at the mercy at the restaurants. But I kind of kid about it, but really sometimes I can do better eating out because they help me with my portion controls. Because restaurants are getting better now and not just giving massive portions. I think they're getting wise to what people really want to be healthy, but yet still enjoy the finer things of life. So I'm just throwing this out for you today, and like I said, I'm going to watch the sodium, and that I have to be constantly aware of, and again, look at the menus while I'm traveling. So, like I mentioned, I will be away from the main office for 2 weeks. I'll try to have something special for the next 2 Fridays for you folks, but it might be a little bit different just because the schedule out there when I'm out at headquarters. So last night I had my chapter meeting, another great meeting. We had well over 20 people in attendance, and that really helps give everybody a boost in the arm to go forward with the next week. I had a loss, finally recorded a loss, 0.8, and I'm now 11.6 pounds away from goal. 3 months left in the year. We've done this math thing here and going forward, but after having a nice chat with Dr. Nick this week, I'm looking at the next 3 months, getting ready into the holiday season, and all the traveling I'll need to do is just trying to hang on, and that's a win. Not to gain during this time, and if I can just maintain until I get rebalanced, if I if that's a possible word, that's a win. Again, I still feel great. I'm sleeping a little bit better. That's going to be helping. So I'm going to pay attention to labels, watch what's going on, because I'll be with the board members and other tops folks. So that will also be an extra support level to help me keep on track. And I will hopefully see you next Friday. It might be a pre-recorded message, or again, I might have something special. I got something in mind. I'll just have to look through things and figure it out. And that's just the facts. See you next time.